Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Soulstorm cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 3 versus 3 on Shakun Coast. Playing as the Necrons, we've got AZ Werbel, his teammate APM Bombjet playing as the Chaos Space Marines, and we have Nesset rounding off the team as the Tau Empire. On the opposing side, we have got Killer Bro playing as the Necrons, we've got Rom Reesis playing as the Eldar, and we've got Mam Hot playing as the Space Marines. Big old map, lots of negative cover, contested points smack bang in the middle, as well as these extended ones over yonder on the edges of the battlefield. Got Space Marines tanking the damage up the front, whereas we've got Tau on the tougher side of the map also doing exactly the same. I do like how both Necron players have managed to snug themselves inside these happy little curves, giving them plenty of space to build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plasma generators over here. And just 4, maybe just 4, maybe 5. Who knows in the grand scheme of things. Got Necron Lord coming up for these dudes, and we do have some Rangers coming up for the Eldar. So potential for manoeuvring inside, over on this side, sniping out these low health heretics who are building up these heavy bottle turrets to contest and hold these relics and whatnot. And in this central point, to be honest, I mean, yeah, okay, these two strategic points are evenly spaced out, but if you can hold that relic and pop a little listing post on there, especially with a heavy bottle turret to support it, be easier to take both these, let alone just the one. Anyway, we've got these Raptors, blue as you like, midnight clad, I do believe, going to be manoeuvring across this negative cover. We'll see these red beaky boys start to engage in mortal combat with their chain swords and whatnot. These guys will not want to stay into combat with them for too long. Going to fall back, probably going to get what you're going to get from the... Oh no, you're not going to get anything from the Chapel Barracks. Going to roll steady and Eddie with some Space Marines. Going to upgrade that listing post for defensive purposes, I am sure. Also got a Vespid Stingwing Strain and a Tau Commander as well. There's quite a aggressive opening from the right side team here. And then not really going to focus on the Space Marine team. With his Force Commander coming out, they're going to manoeuvre around the side. These Rangers will spot their flanking attempts there. They'll kind of just ignore them, flee to footing right past them, will turn around, give them the old shot from point blank range, but against Vespids, Taus and all this jazz, will not want to party on down with those guys. And anyone else coming over? Oh no, Guardians manoeuvring this way, going to be capturing some strategic points. Eldar probably not expecting too much aggression, considering that they're being buffered on either side by Space Marines and Necrons, which is certainly a downer for this dude. Rangers will be chased around. Vespids ignoring these guys, going to see some tasty looking plasma generators. Going to throw some decombobulation on it. Trying to focus it down. Burnsingers not wanting to see their plasma generator go down. Will try and repair it. Vespids do manage to blast them out of the way for a brief amount of time, but Rangers reducing their morale to naught.
Position secure.
Going to hopefully actually save this plasma generator. Wonderful defense, especially with the Necron Lord coming out. Look at it, a wonderful coalition of Xenos and Imperial Guard, not Imperial Guard, sorry, Imperium forces working together as someone intended. We've got some mines down here as well, which has blasted these guys off their backside. Very low in health, all these dudes at the moment, so not really picking up any decent trades over there. Over yonder, we do have... Oh, I do like this banner. Aesthetically pleasing all the same. Guardians is taking some pot shots at these cultists, going to force them away from that strategic point. Scouts are also going to come in as well. These guys are not going to be winning any prizes for a job well done from the ruinous powers. Raptors and Vespids continuing their assault. More decombobulation going on this listing first. Force Commander engaging rough and ready to send these boys away in a body bag of some description. Necron Lord smiting a Raptor as he goes about his wicked foul business. And yeah, to be fair, these guys I don't think were expecting such aggression earlier on in the game, but they've managed to hold the line. And these guys haven't really got much in the way of boons or gains from this. I mean, they are. I mean, they've killed a Bronzinger. That's something. One person to add to their body bags and body counts. Listing Shrine over here will also probably go down unless these Reapers and Guardians can do anything about it. Heavy mortar turret firing away at these Necron warriors. But then again, we've got some yellow Necron warriors as well. trying to provide some sort of defensive stuff. But heavy bolter turret does go down. Necron Lord also seeing these Necron warriors shy away. Space Marines, in fact double Space Marines and a Force Commander joining their Necron tier comrades in a good old firefight. Eldar trying to show these Tau the business. And actually this Tau Commander not looking all that healthy at the moment. Not feeling too confident with all this sniper and heavy shuriken cannon fire going on. And these guys are just umming and ahhing, trying to sneak away into some sort of purchase. Being slapped around, will teleport all the way back home. Fire warriors transitioning into the centre with their Necron allies. Probably want to go down at some point, see if they can chase these Space Marines away. What's going on? A bajillion million flayed ones in the base. We do have some minefields there. Certainly causing these flayed ones some mischief and mayhem. Tier 2 popping for this Necron monolith population folder. Won't be seeing any Necron warriors coming out of here anytime soon. We'll probably want to teleport their Necron warriors home at some point. Have they teleported back?
Yes.
Where are they?
Under fire.
Must have all been killed. Yeah, flayed ones. Certainly. I think we saw this strategy the other day in a 4v4. But I'm certain we did. My memory isn't that bad. Yeah, these guys are going to try and do their best to defend. Space Marines playing the offensive game. And with all the flayed ones in the base, I mean, the Necrons don't really have much to defend with. Chaos going to go for some Defilers, which will certainly be a bad ticket for the Space Marines.
Here to serve.
Eldar managing to scope those Tau out of this side of the battlefield. But these cultists still in the mix. Trying to take down listening posts, but will be shot down by these Rangers over yonder. Raptors and Vespids not giving up. Continuously on the assault. Servitor having to run away from that badness. Later one still in the mix. Dark Reapers trying to do something. Being chased around by this Necron Lord. And all the plasma generators for Killer Barbecue, or Bro Q, or however one pronounce that name. Not feeling all that fresh and fancy. One squad of flayed ones teleporting back. I do like that. Not committing the entire force to fall back. Do have some fire warriors and a defiler surrounding these Space Marines. A bad time in the pipeline for these boys, I do imagine. Tier 2 now also going to go for the Necron warriors. As the Force Commander sticks around just for smidgen. And it does seem that the right side team has managed to conquer a lot of this map. Struggling a little bit with the early assault, but Chaos able to... well, Chaos and Tau being able to capture all sorts across the map. Also the right side Necron player getting some good economic damage on the left-hand Necron player. Necron Lord not really feeling that much alive, but still unaccosted, aware that I can't even think about at the moment, but being left alone to his own devices.
Scouts ready.
Scouts against a lot of cultists down here. Their eyes are glowing. The fury of chaos. These scouts are a little bit out of their depth at the moment, but we do have some Grey Knights, along with a chaplain. Going to fire around with their wrist-mounted storm bolters, killing all those cultists. Love a little pickup. Stealth suits of Vespids still in the mix. Darvate Falcon Grav Tank, which will help them keep up with these Vespids. Harlequin also getting the mix. Jumping about, kicking these Vespids up and down, left and right. Stealth suits are also going to fall back as well when they see that damsel dance. Double Defilers. And do these guys have anything in the way of anti-vehicle at the moment? Space Marines going for their hero play. I imagine they'll be going for all three. Chaplain, Librarian and Force Commander. You have some Devilfish Troop Carriers. Not very stealthy on the backdrop of this negative cover, I do have to say. Chaos Sorcerer now in the mix. Firing some Eldritch Bolts. Really useful if we can get those Chains Torments on these Grey Knights, prevent them from running about and doing all their badness. One Troop Carrier going down. Do some Fire Warriors being shot at by who? Oh, by the left-hand side Necron Lord. Going to phase shift out of the way, keeping himself alive. Force Commander armed with his Thunderhammer now. Beast everything in close combat. especially if it's of a demon nature. John Cena Beam coming down, Horror Squad coming out to say hello, but nothing in the way of vehicles for them to contend with apart from this Falcon Grav Tank who is piecing out, YOLOing all the way to this Thermoplasma Generator, which will certainly want to take that down ASAP. Force of Chaos attack working in tandem to go towards the Eldar over yonder. And I don't believe that has one Defiler gone down? Seems that one Defiler has gone down and will be surrounded and smashed in by the Force Commander and the boys, almost ignoring these Vespids as more Necrons move in for defensive purposes. But in saying that, all the flayed ones in the world ever are still in the base. Got the Warp Spider, in fact, triple Warp Spiders, and these guys can actually take care of these flayed ones with enough micro, but the flayed ones will teleport all the way back home. As the Grey Knights continue, this Space Marine player not taking no for an answer. Knock, knock, knocking on the Tau and Necron door, or Chaos door as well. Librarian joining the fray. Eldar using their impressive movement to keep around the map. Let's have a quick look at the economies. 45% and 162, 92 and 60, 147 and 66, 90 and 50% build speed, 140 and 79, and 98 and 50. So I would say an overall advantage to the right side, especially with these infuriating flayed ones on the field. Webway gate being popped down here, potentially. I don't know if they get the infiltrated upgrade, does that affect the nearby buildings of their allies? Maybe, possibly. Oh, they had minefields inside the plasma generator farm. Quite useful. Lots of bone singers lost for words, really, as all these plasma generators are going to be universally stricken down. Warp Spiders go walking around here, probably don't have enough jumping juice to go over the ridge. Although these flayed ones have used all their jumping juice themselves, so they won't be able to go back home anytime soon. But Necron Lord using his... Oh, okay, what's that? I keep on forgetting what that ability is called. The one where they go invisible. Phase Shift, that's the one. Keeping them alive. Has gone down there. Got a significant amount of Tau and Chaos. Moving over here, Force Commander being slowed by a snare. Will be taken down without a care in the world by the great to do good. Librarian also feeling the force. Stricken down. This is quite the scrap, I do have to say. Space Marines and Space Marines and Necrons will have to rely on the Eldar to hold a line for them, which is not something that you normally expect. Then again, with triple Warp Spiders and also a Falcon Grav Tank replete with Rangers, it's not the worst thing. Oh, Seer Council being tied down by some Chains of Torment. Possessed Squad as well. This could be a real difficult defense for the Eldar and Space Marines. But we do have some Terminators. As long as the micro for these Warp Spiders can be maintained, go flanking force, like I say, of Falcon Grav Tanks and Rangers. Hopefully they can break the morale. I mean, they won't be able to break the morale of the Obliterators, so they have no morale.
6 minutes until...
Often wavering and uncaring about their own well-being. Possessed Marines do go down there. Fire Warriors not really moving in all that much. Staying behind the chunky lads that are the Obliterators. But Warp Spiders jumping around the back, instantly destroying that troop carrier. Seer Council now looking for some revenge as they chase away these Fire Warriors, killing and maiming anything and everything as they go by. Do have a squad of Kroot Hounds running into combat. Deadly in the close range department. No guns on them. They do lack opposable thumbs. Cuda in the middle, unable to fire from the John Cena beam here as a destroyer also opens fire on this Barracuda. And a cheeky little Bright Lance as well. Almost looks like it's been equipped to the Terminator squad there. Rise Heresy, and that's not allowed. Well, how's this side of the map going? Taken by the right side team, I do believe. I do like this. Build Scouts can't take on the listening post. Just going to build a ghost to it to take it down for them. Which allows the fighting forces of the left-hand side able to spare every single unit that's needed. Because, I mean, that defense was... that looked like it was going to go down south for those guys. But it's played one's constant nuisance. Necron Lord being used to gain that vision. Assault Terminators just kind of like looking up the mountain, unable to throw their hammers like thought. We will see a squad of flayed ones down here and will engage. Hell Talon down here as well. Might potentially be shot down by the Listening Tron if it's be able to stay up, but it won't. It will fall foul.
I will strike the killing blow.
And lots of potential combat going for the middle. Defiler back on the mix. 8 PM, Bombier suffering some lag by the looks of things. Blade Ones, though, will be taken down over here by the looks of things as a Harlequin joins in the dance of death. Blade Ones on the inevitable march. Taking out just so much of the Space Marine stuff. The Necrons are, on the south side, regaining their economy. Also going to go for that second Necron Monolith, which you do not see enough of in Dawn of War Soulstorm. Skyray Missile Gunship, ideal for zoning out and providing lots of boomy bits in specific areas if their micro is not ideal. But yeah, the triple Warp Spider plays absolutely, like, it's hard to counter really. When you've got units on the backside that want to stay alive, well, the Warp Spiders just go up. It's almost like pressing the delete button when all three squads focus fire in one. Although their effectiveness does kind of wax and wane when the model or unit sizes deplete somewhat. Seer Council actually been useful for a game for once. Normally you see these guys kind of like charging and die straight away, but they've been kept alive quite nicely. You have a big blue for coming in for the Terminators. Look at that. Getting a good number of them, at least fairly low health. Heavy Destroyer opening fire on Defilers. Whatnot. Gonna have a heavy, not heavy, just a regular old Ghoster, which I'm sure will be upgraded to a heavy Ghoster at some point. This poor Wraith being taken down. And the Space Marine player is surviving. He's going to go for a chaplain. They did lose the chapel barracks.
Where do you need us most?
Which is not what they want, but the Eldar's carrying it. The Eldar is carrying it in a way that only the Eldar can. And that's with complete Eldar shenanigans and nonsense. But look at the Seer Council. Although then again, he said earlier on that the Seer Council normally is charging and die straight away. Which, I mean, they have done now, but at least they didn't die, like, immediately. They were useful for a little bit, as this Possessed Marine just gets a good old series of punches into that Farseer. And look, a punch so good he dies twice. An aftershock, if you will.
First step on the road to disappointment.
But yeah, mayhem and madness. Is anyone getting their big relic units up at the moment? Nothing
I cannot prevail.
too amazing at the moment. Got K on command post there.
My mind is
Going for that Kroot shaping centre. So potential for a Krutox maybe.
Taking damage.
That's what the Kion command centre does, if I'm not mistaken.
your years.
Taking damage.
Destroyer just kind of just standing in the middle of everyone. Been blasted in the face by all these obliterators. Might take a couple of down with him there. It's not the evenest of trades. No, he does go down sadly. Warp Spider's unable to do anything against this mass, even with Terminators in support. It's a real hodgepodge composition going on here. You can see what the right side is going for. They're going for mainly a artillery based combination, whereas the Necro player, oh dear, I did. Haha. We've got the right side Necro player. I wonder if they're able to teleport all their stuff over this ridge. I wonder if that's how they're getting most of their shenanigans being done. Yeah, there's quite a sizable incursion force, but the Storm Monolith does go down for a combination of Dark Reapers, Double Immortals, and Pariahs. Oh, and the Seer Council as well, getting in there for good measure. Yeah, Necron Lord being slowed down by the Pariahs. Also Lord Destroyer, but nothing to really sink its teeth into. Warp Spider's now coming over here to provide support, which will leave the middle section a little bit vulnerable. These guys should really start pushing forward now and continue sieging the Space Marine base.
I stand ready.
But double Terminators, nothing to sniff at. More minefields in the base as well. Do have the essence of the secret. Oh, was that a real monolith? Oh, it was. Yeah, it was. Fair enough. The amount of times I'm tricked into believing that a Necron Monolith is a real bad deceiver It's more times than I care to admit. And Tau and Chaos slowly tiptoeing their way down over this side. Dear oh dear. Skyray missile gunship overextending just a bit. Lord Destroyer now coming in. I imagine they'll be wanting to take over some of these bits of bobs. Fire Warrior team kind of just been disabled here. Covered in the green spaff. Oh, the Necrons know how to produce. Lots more bloofers coming in. But double bloofers going on. It's like the 5th of November. One immortal, alone in the world. Needs to be reinforced if he wants to have a main say in this engagement to come. These Terminators taking a bit of a pounding, actually. This is a lot of range to deal with. Obliterators good against basically everything. Fire Warriors, I imagine they've gone for their Sonic Pulse upgrades. Although, no. Oh, what columns? No. Not the spotter units. Which you would normally see. Those are possessed Marines. Ah, I see. I see the plasma generators were moved over here to prevent Necron shenanigans from happening. But then obviously the possessed Marines decided to join in. That's unfortunate. That's a sad time for the Space Marine player. He's got nothing really to go over there and help defend his stuff with. Apart from these Warp Spiders. Warp Spiders, where are you going? Going over here to ferry away this Necron Lord. Not sure if you need all those Warp Spiders to deal with that. I mean, and if you kill them as well, they'll just get rebuilt and then respawn straight outside the base full health. I don't want him to die a little bit further away from the base. Anyway, the Obliterators being the bulwark with their meaty frames. And this does look like quite a devastating siege that is about to take place. Not sure exactly what the Eldar can do. But again, have they gone for... Ah, they've gone for an Avatar. There we go. Avatar flanked by Seer Council and Rangers. With Warp Spiders going on the other side. Eldar single-handedly keeping these guys in the game. We've also got a... Ah, there we go. A Restore Monolith of the left variety. Coming in. These Defilers are going to Mersey on round over this side to get out of range of fire. There was something flanking going on. What are you? Ah, we've got an Essence of the Nightbringer. There we go. Immortal. Unable to take damage. Regenerating with every swipe of his scythe. There. Oh, that's it. This is epic. This is just all the big things coming in. This is an look at this, just blues coming in. Oh, this is as cinematic as you want. I couldn't even tell you what's going on at this point. Just everyone's getting shot. Necrons swooping in for the defense. Avatar charging after these Defilers, preventing them from providing artillery support. Warp Spiders taking out these Skyray missile gunships. One vehicle at a time, if I can get my words out correctly. Crew Hounds. And a... Oh, look at that. There we go. Crutox. I haven't seen one for ages. Then you see two in, like, the space of a week. That's a fun little unit. Anyway, Restore Monolith. Again, going to be shot by some big booms. But he can take it. Quite resistant to those kinds of AoE explosion effects. Do you have a... What are you? Are you just more blues? Oh yeah, so you are. I keep on mistaking the blue shots from there, from the Power Leader, whatever you call him. I do hypnotise people to do the greater good or something. Like a Mormon or a Jehovah's Witness. Avatar, more or less unscathed here. Shut down a Defiler there. More Defilers being swiped down. With such big units holding the line, it's almost impossible to break. Siege line has been broken by the power of friendship and bolters and Warp Spiders and whatnot. So what are these guys going to build in retaliation? We've gone for some Chaos Rhinos. Have they got boys inside there? That's my question. No boys inside there yet. Got a lot of things. Where are you teleporting to? Ah, so we've now got just... Ah, he's going for mass immortals. And then the Defiler summoning a fake monolith in there as well. Oh, this is quite the sneaky maneuver going on here. So if you can't beat the main force, just go in and just annihilate everything as quick as you like with all these immortals. It's sly and deceptive, but the essence of the Deceiver would want nothing more. These Dark Reapers not wanting to get involved, though they could, in theory. But these guys just look like they're going to keep on pressing on. Probably a bit of a base trade is what is required here. I mean, the Eldar has got all their units online anyway, so don't really need anything else. Double fire prisms as well. So yeah, their current composition isn't too bad, so long as they can keep some of their buildings online. That's the main thing. Yeah, twists and turns in this one as the Eldar and Space Marines push into the tower base. Avatar continuing his reckless hate against these Defilers. Assisted by a heavy destroyer, does take him down. And the massive immortals continuing to move in. Also got some heavy destroyers. And Werbel's actual Restore Monolith coming into play. Unable to kill the actual Restore Monolith though. Though the Necrons will be safe from this. Terminator's being deep strucken in. Dark Reapers also coming in. It does seem like that they'll be able to hold back all this good stuff. And the Eldar being saved by their infiltrated buildings, so look at that. Don't see the infiltrated webways being used to full effect very often, but when it works, man. And can I just say, I think this is the first time we've actually seen a useful Avatar. Keeping this Chaos player away from the tower base. As the tower being slowly but surely smacked down by all these good guys. Terminators teleporting in on the flanks. But deciding to... Are you going to go around the mountain? Okay, why not? Now go on, get involved. Put in some chaos people, why not?
Bring down the rain of fire.
I mean, it was a really good attempt from the Necron player to get the upper hand. I mean, it was very... I mean, he kept the Space Marine player, the Necron player, out of action for quite some time. It was only by the grace of the Eldar that they were able to stay so much into the game, but their deceptive tactics hasn't really worked out for them. I mean, normally in the game it would, but I think it was just the epic defense that was set out there. And at the moment we've got a significant amount of immortals. But realistically, what buildings have they got to fire? I mean, they've got this Restore Monolith, which will be their ideal target. There we go, another essence of the Nightbringer. Putting a swath, a ribbon, through this desecrated stronghold. Oh, what's going on over here? In the distance, we do have a Barracuda, whole Smorgasbord of stealth suit teams, and a Skyway missile gunship. Great Knights being surrounded. That's a sad time for them. But even with that happening, the Tau are being stricken down. I'm not sure the Tau are still in the game. Have they? Hold on, let me get to have a look at the Tau. Where are your builders? We've only got the one builder, so it doesn't look like he's built up any new things. Is it just this path to enlightenment that's keeping him alive? Either way, Chaos goes down, and this doesn't look like a slow ball for the right side team. Even though it looked I was absolutely convinced that the right side were going to win. But still got all these Necron Immortals. Still got a Defiler. Oh, the tower base is down here. Right, okay. Fair one, fam. After finishing off the Chaos Space Marine base, does look like he's going to go down. Donations have been received, player has been defeated, and now it's an honourable last stand. I do apologise, I've had a really bad habit of cutting the game short when games end up at this stage, but I think everyone does enjoy watching everyone being slowly but surely destroyed. It's quite thematic. And if you don't like this, then you just log off now, don't you? But if you do like it, then you stay. It's a win-win for everyone. Look at this. Orbital bombardment. Fighting the enemy Necrons. Fear Council still vibing for a good time. All the Necrons do teleport away. And where have you gone to? You have teleported over to this fake Necron Monolith to go toe-to-toe with this Restore Monolith. We'll actually take it down. which is very nice. And hopefully that this Restore Monolith can then destroy this one. With all these... Ah, look at that. They might not be able to win, but they will be able to take down at least one of the opponents. Tit for tat, as they say. Yep, they take him down. But has he... Oh, he's got another... Have you just built something somewhere else? You probably have. Probably a reason for that. He says... What are your dudes? Oh, no, he's built over here. He started his life as a left side Necron. Before, you know what, I want to taste the other side of life. And built a base on the right hand side. Glorious stuff. Anyway, right side Necron Monolith. It does seem like that the left team, their assault has kind of dwindled a little bit. But gradually continuing on. And Werbel throws out the GG, and that is all she wrote. Lord of mercy on my mortal soul, that was full of excitement from start to finish. Voice is a little bit sore from all that action going on there, but yeah, thanks for coming. And if you want to support the channel, £1 a month, let's get you one extra game on the old Patreon. My name's Mr. Landshark, pleasure as always, never a chore, and I will see you in a bit. Peace.